Hello, I'm Daniela Antella with Dandre team, and we're here in the office of Ty Smith at Envoy Mortgage. Hi Ty, how are you doing today?
Good, I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity to come here.
Sure.
We want to know a little bit about what you do.
So I'm a mortgage banker, so basically what we do is provide financing for people that want to purchase a home. And we have people that are referred to us by our past clients, real estate agents, and builders.
Okay, and how long have you been doing this for?
15 years. So
awesome. So when a client first comes to us for real estate advice, the first thing they ask us about is financing. How do I purchase my home? Like, where do I even start? So can you tell us a little bit about the first step to get approved for a loan?
Sure. I mean, it's very simple. You should just contact a mortgage lender, okay? And the first step is to make an application. So you will complete an application. It's probably about a 30-minute process to complete the application, and that's going to be your first step.
Great. And what kind of documents are people going to need to get this first step started?
Your typical documentation is going to be your income and assets. We really want your employment history and your residence history of the last 2 years. Okay. We want your W-2 forms for the last 2 years, your tax returns, your most recent paycheck stubs that show a year-to-date earnings, and we want to verify where your cash for closing is coming from. So you would need to provide a bank statement verifying that you have the cash to close, or talk to your lender about some other methods that you can acquire cash for closing, and that can be through a gift, a 401k loan, or certain things like that in some cases.
Okay. So the first step would be to get this pre-approval letter. And then when do you know that your loan is actually 100% approved?
Well, we have a saying in this particular industry, there's just no guarantees. So when you're 100% approved is when that wire hits the title company and you get the keys, and the real estate agents, the seller, everyone else involved in the transaction gets their money. Okay, that's when it is done, right? However, if you want to know, hey, at what point can I with confidence know that we're going to close, that would be really after you go to underwriting. So you're going to submit the file, that all the documentation that you give me, I'm going to submit it to my underwriter, and then she will approve your loan.
Okay, great. I noticed that different lenders and different companies, they have different interest rates, and they kind of fluctuate. How are these interest rates regulated? Where do the percentages come from?
So interest rates are regulated. We do have a threshold, and we have what we call a high price mortgage loan, and we're not allowed to lend money at a rate over a certain APR. However, the way that rates fluctuate, and from company to company, they fluctuate based on what the Fannie Mae bonds are how they're being traded in the open market. So loans are going to be determined by what the end purchaser of these bonds is willing to accept as a yield.
Oh, okay, great. And what are some of the main reasons that people don't get approved for loans?
The biggest reason that we see is going to be really that they do not have enough income to qualify for the payment that they would like to, the payment that goes along with the property that they'd like to purchase. The second reason is credit score or credit worthiness. Recent late payments, foreclosures, bankruptcies, those types of activities on the credit report are going to keep you from being qualified. And then, of course, your credit score is important. So you really want to be over 620 credit score at a minimum.
Okay. And when somebody's coming brand new to your office, what are some of the things that you recommend that they ask the lender?
Obviously, you want to ask that lender what his current interest rate is, what his fees are. Okay, you want to make sure those are in line with what's in the market, but you also want to pay attention to, are they willing to meet with you in person? I really think that a local lender is very valuable in this marketplace, and you would like to talk with them about what different programs they would have to offer, and different down payments, first-time buyer type of products and things like that. So that's typically what you want to find out from your lender up front.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much, Ty, for your time today. If you have any more questions about purchasing your first property, or to continue to buy an investment property, contact the Dandre team today, and we'll be able to point you in the right direction for your loan.